doesn't do the same thing again. Okay, so Mavking is presenting the same strategy again, and Grid is also having a bunch of sustain. We already see Wusa and we see Bella, so he should be okay. And he brought back the Cleanse and Divine Protection. Right. So Grid has fully abandoned the dot strategy and is going for more of a mid-range style.
Yeah, he's bringing in the new monster too. Can't go wrong with that. You know, Jean in the back, Bella in the back. You know, well, for now, maybe Bella will be placed in the front because Bella's super tanky, but let's see.
Pick and place.
All right, so 2 bans to 1. 2 respectful daughters being banned on Mavking's side, and just the Wusa.
Now he's going to bring Kobold Bomber Ciara, dot team, or I mean bomb team. Nah, I don't know. I would not actually like.
Mavking just banned the Wusa, thinking like, oh, maybe he's not going to bring any cleanse whatsoever.
Also bring Lizard Man Ciara, or something like that. Yeah, he could do, but I don't know if he wants to. I honestly, if I were in Mavking's shoes, I would just pick like a Rakan and like a Ritesh or Rakan or something else, like 2 generally good tanky monsters for the backline. And because I mean, Ganny Thrain fit into almost any strategy. I would do a Rakan or something.
2 picks here. You only got 30 seconds.
Or Artemiel, Rakan Artemiel. Poseidon Diaz instead.
Okay. I do like the Diaz pick on his side simply because there's a lot of heals on Grid side.
So preventing those is really cool.
Yeah. It's like a hit or miss. It's like, oh, well, you know, you need it or you don't need it.
Grid is, I think, in a better spot than he was last game. It's a much more balanced playstyle that he's going for. He's not notably missing anything big against this, so we'll just see how this goes. It's going to come down to play.
So he opts to use Diaz instantly. Maybe he's going to beta cleanse or just prevent healing right away.
I never get tired of watching Sige do his thing.
I know, it's kind of...
It's kind of satisfying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Grid's Molong is well ruined. I mean, that stands to be said for everybody. Deceleration goes out. He's got Chill Tornado. I don't know if he wants to use that right now, but he totally could just like... Nope, chooses to wait. Maybe he'll wait for the second round of Deceleration instead. Here it comes. Oh, the response, but that's okay. Big freeze on the whole team.
Responds with the cleanse.
Forces him to use his once-a-game cleanse on this, and now he has 0 cards in hand in Deceleration.
Oh, now he does get a cleanse back, luckily. He got that Eleanor.
Wow, Mavking establishing early control. Making sure that Grid is slowly getting cards doled out to him right now. He's got the Artemiel and the Eleanor, and that's it. That's all he has to his name.
Thrain trying to stun Artemiel.
That's why Ganny's like my favorite card in the whole game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think I'd feel safe saying that. I think he's my favorite. Because look at that.
Good.
You are in control of what your opponent's able to do. Like, they're just waiting for cards to come back.
Especially messing up combos, you know?
Oh, look at how big these dots are going to be right now, Motion. No Eleanor in play. Cleanse has already been used. He's going to take full dot damage right now.
Yeah,
he needs to use Blood Shield if he wants to.
Definitely. Grid needs to start chopping away ASAP so he can catch up. I think these dots are going to take a toll.
One card in hand. Mana coming back at a snail's pace. Oh, no.
Just like that, it's kind of an even game again.
It is. Oh, it's, dude, yeah. It's totally still anybody's game. I just love the control that Mavking's got going on. Like, Grid still has creature, he still got mana advantage, or monster advantage.
That Ganny literally wiped out his entire hand. And it's really annoying waiting for each card to come back simultaneously one at a time.
Yeah. Oh, but he just drew Sige. Oh, man. Oh, that's gonna hurt, dude. Stun from Jean. Oh, and it's gone. And it's gone. As soon as you see the card and can feel excitement about it, then like it's, and it's gone, dude. The only thing is, can he outpace him with damage? That's really the question, right? Because as soon as Grid draws Sige, a monster is gonna go bye-bye.
So can he get to Sige though in time? Maybe take that life down a little bit.
Oh, and he got Bella. Oh no. Poor Grid, he's digging for an answer. We're digging for Sige. We're digging for it. Let's try to find a Sige real quick. Keep digging.
I find it funny he's destroying cards so much that when he destroys cards, there's no cards to destroy sometimes because they're already destroyed.
They're already empty. We're fresh out. Sorry.
There you go.
And Deceleration. The Jean is going to be a problem.
That damage is adding up, and then Thrain can finish off.
Look at this. Did you see that? He's got Divine Protection in his hand, dude.
Yeah, he's going to wait for a counter on that one.
Oh, but he's out of mana. Oh no, he's out of mana. Oh no, this is gonna be really big if it hits Sige. It hit every monster that matters.
And 2 go down.
No stuns notably. Whatever he does next is going to get countered by Divine Protection. So he's just autoing. Now you counter it with the Thrain. This could be game if the meteors land right. This could be game.
Oh, he saved. He can still do this.
Grid can still win.
Yeah, he really needs to get this Ganny out of the way so he can 1v1 this Sean. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Oh, and that's it. Woo! Mavking with the 3-1. Trying to take down the king.
And they're both showings, both 3-0ing, right? So are they going to 3-0 each other? Is this going to be a 3-3?
Dude, that would be crazy to see. I highly doubt that 2 players with this record are going to let that slide here, but you know what? It could be, could be.
Now, first thing I do see on Mavking's side is the fun and the usable Hathor.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of wanted to mention that earlier. I haven't seen Hathor yet. Hathor's really good, right?
Sleeping the back line?
Yeah, super good, if you use her correctly.
Why would you be afraid of the back line when they're asleep?
Yeah, exactly.
Super effective way to deal with some threats. And we got DS and Rakan.
Really respectful bans there.
Got D's. D's was banned?
The D's. All right, let's see here. You know, Diaz being banned is really good. Bella, because Mav wants to keep Bella. Right.
Yeah. Look at how many of the same monsters are represented on both. We got 4 each. I think that's the highest number that we've had of the same monster. Let's see what they bring to even this out.
Shannon, obviously, staple. Sige, just so good now. It's like the new DPS unit that can hit any monster. Regardless of what elemental disadvantage.
Yes, and the thing that's keeping him in check is that he applies that defense break on the last of the 3 hits. Imagine if he put it on the first.
Oh yeah, just kind of like the chance that Sophia has.
We got a Lizard Man.
Ooh, fun. Whoa. I'm not exactly sure what the Lizard Man's purple.
We got
let's see.
We got the Lizardman taking up the spot here.
Yeah,
here we go, everybody.
I'm happy seeing that.
The first game of this best of 5 Mavking versus Monkey D. Luffy in the first set of the semifinals.
Okay, so we got a win versus water to start it off here.
Ritesh shuffling everybody around, trying to shuffle everybody around. Oh, Artemiel's been activated here. This could potentially be a death super early in the game. Barely hanging on here. Orochi sitting with Blood Ring is going to be keeping that front line alive a little bit longer. Here comes the Endure. Artemiel trying to strip it. Big resist. Big resist from that Orochi. So he's going to be sticking around for the full duration of that Endure. Actually pretty significant when you think about it, because look at this. He's actually able to get one last full damage attack on the Molong. That was the biggest resist. And look at how Orochi heals. Orochi heals through it, right? So when he's landing that damage, he's actually healing.
That's awesome to see. It's looking pretty good for Monkey D. Luffy right now. Although Chain of Despair is about to be used on Monkey, and you know what happens when you get Chain of Despair, that thing could chain across the board, right?
Yes, it's a good thing that Molong has so many buffs to protect him right now, but like this is really potentially bad. Look, he's shifting in his chair. This is big.
Oh.
This is big. That's a dead Molong.
Strips and dots being applied. Interestingly enough, that's what the Lizard Man does.
You're seeing a lot of Verd gameplay today, Motion, right now, ever since you brought it up.
They're listening. They're like, wait a second.
Tons of value from this Molong being brought back.
Yeah, so Lizardman Purple Stone apparently increases the value of those dots by 1, so you get an extra tick. That's why we saw 3.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of big damage. Sige so effectively gets rid of that second incarnation there. Here comes Artemiel.
Oh, with the strip? Oh.
Dude, Artemiel's countering each other. It's such a vibe.
They flew by each other. Like,
yeah.
Hey, what's up, bro? They fist bumped.
2 intersecting flights, you know, it's like just passing each other in the skies.
Such an art thing to do.
Yeah. Look at that, dude. Look at the damage from Sige. Granted, I don't think it's going to be necessarily enough. Monkey D. Luffy here actually making waves against Mavking right now.
Progress, but...
Whoa, the shared damage was insane right now. That totally turned the pace of the game.
I don't think he can do it,
Mavking... Wait. Mavking, this would be an amazing time to see Sword of the Supreme Skywolf, but nobody's had it. Monkey D. Luffy, by the skin of his teeth, taking the first round. That's the moment
the worst.
that just rings with me. It's just so relatable.
Yeah.
I've been there.
It's cringe.
It is. It's hard to get through. You hate to see that Ritesh that's just like sitting there in the front, like that single Ritesh that's just waiting, taking tons of damage. Look at how tanky that front line is from Park.
Extremely tanky.
What?
Yeah. He's just like, I don't want to die today.
Slightly unorthodox front line from today, because I think we've only ever seen Rakan in the back line, unless I'm mistaken.
So Happy brings the first two teams that he brought originally, right? The one that I wanted to see Camilla get added. So I'm still crossing my fingers. See some Camilla play.
There's still hope. Half of the combo's their motion.
But you know what? I'm not gonna guess on it, because the last two times it went this way, it wasn't.
Yeah, he might not have it ruined for the tournament right now. Maybe he's
also
not using it.
Happy as a as a really good player that he is. He's probably not thinking combos just like one wayed, thought process. He's probably more looking about what Park brought as well this time around, and more or less adapting to what Monster CC is on the opposite side of him.
That's right. 2 slots to fill on Park's side. Let's see what he changes to. Is he going to bring another huge tanky monster for the front? I don't even. How many more huge tanky monsters are left for him to even pick?
He might not need to, because he can swap his monsters around. He can pick 2 damage dealers and put everybody in the front that needs to be. Let's see.
Ready, going down to the wire. Everybody's just so. Park is going on the way of sustain. Happy's trying to get a defense break, which is great. That's something he was lacking. He didn't have Crosstalk for a brand. Now he's bringing Prylia for the AoE defense break to facilitate his damage.
See if it works. Such a close game.
Yes. So this is it. This is it. Park has to figure this out. Happy's at match point. If he wins this, if Happy wins this, he's going to the semifinals.
All right, so what's Park going to do in his next play? He opts to play Artemio, tries to delete this Molong instantly to get ahead of the game.
Oh, that damage with the defense buff. Oh my god, I could die. That is so high. Not a lot of good stuff coming from Rakan, mostly because there's so many opportunities to glance on those two water units.
Exactly.
Using my Keen, so you hate to see that counter there, because it just gets cleansed immediately and then immunity gets put up.
I don't really mind too much when I get some AoE damage off and she cleanses, just because it's going to bring everyone else's health a little bit lower than it was.
And I guess you got to bait it out at some point, right?
Exactly.
You got to get through it. You're right.
So on the opposite side of that, Woof's putting up some immunities, so Prylia does not get shield breaks from Park's side.
They're just trading denials of defense break.
Yeah.
That's what's going on here.
Both players very patient, very optimistic with their plays.
And Chloe is out. Chloe is so out. So efficiently killed every single game by Park. Every single game that she's been brought in, Artemio has ended her the same way.
So those Perna dots, are they going to get cleansed this time? The second time around? Let's see here. Or are they going to get passed? They got passed again, right? So they're still ticking away. Bella trying to come in to the rescue to kind of mitigate that damage.
Bella is a perfect pairing with Mykeen in that situation, because I don't know if you saw, but Motion, like the back line got super hurt by Mykeen there. When she evens out the HP, that whole back line went down to nearly half HP, and Bella was there to help. Kind of early on this revival, but I guess it's better now when you're making the approach.
Yeah, and you know what? We're in a tournament setting. I don't think there's any time to wait right now.
No time like the present, Motion. You're super right, dude. Because it's not a surprise. You're just using it to soak a little damage and maybe just get a little bit more utility out of your Molong.
Exactly.
I'm just thinking back to when it was used to, like, with the Ritesh by Mavking to keep it up front. Keep that. Oh, missed the strip.
So still, Happy still has something else in his hand. Oh, I misplayed that a little bit.
Yeah, that happens to the best of us, right? You're locked in, ready to do something, ready to counter anything that comes out, and then it ends up being a bait.
Exactly. So this Rakan, that's actually in the front line for Park, I kind of see being a problem right now to get to his back line, because I don't see him really killing this Rakan. Maybe with the Tartaros, but he needs to use it like right now, like not even wait for the immunity.
Oh, the reflection shield is up, so that Rakan is going to stick around for a little while longer.
Too much stalling. Let's see.
Everybody's stalling. Look at this. Look at how difficult it is to get through Rakan. He's just a wall of HP, just numbers.
Again, see, if Happy would have played that Targros just like way before, I think that would have probably been the best bet. But now it's a little too late.
Yeah, the Artemial damage, too much for Happy's backline as it crumbles, and Park Byung-woo is moving forward, and he himself is going to be at match point now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our first actual game of 5 tonight is what we're going to be seeing.